Hey everyone, drifting is my hobby. Back with RC drifting tips for you guys out there who like the drifting. I have some tips and tricks that I'm coming out with on this. This one is going to be how to convert your touring car for drifting. So you're going to take a regular touring car. This is the Team Associated TC3. I've added some little upgrades here and there, and graphite parts and whatnot, and a better servo, and Pro P2K motor and all that good stuff. The first thing that I'm going to show you is that the tires. Of course, we did a little preview on that in the previous, so make sure that you get your compounded tire right. That way you can brake traction. As far as your motor, you want torque should be your main priority. When choosing a drift motor, if your speed control doesn't spin brushless motors, grab a machine wound 19 turn motor. It has the grunt to light up the tires and still offers good overall speed and runtime. If you got the loot, a brushless motor offers the best of all worlds. So remember that. As far as the shocks on the touring car, if you really want to dial in your ride, I recommend some stiffer springs and thicker oil than what was originally spec for this touring car. This will reduce body roll and make it easier to break the tires loose. So remember that, guys. If you use the thicker shock fluid, thicker springs, keep it pretty much dialed up, it'll keep the body roll down so you can break the tires more. Okay, your pinion gear. Remember this, guys. This is a note. Go down a few teeth to get the most torque to the wheels. A smaller pinion will help you initiate a drift and also add a little run time. So remember that. You guys want to go down a few teeth. You don't want to go up. Not when you're drifting. You're wanting that spin. You're wanting that quickness. Okay? The rear spool. Okay? Right here. A spool is another name for the locked axle that keeps both tires spinning at equal speeds. You'll find that a spool will make life easier when maintaining a drift. So remember that, guys. If you're wanting to actually get a lot more skilled with your drifting, you actually want to get a rear spool. So remember that. Body and accessories, that's going to be another video by itself. So sideways setup, shocks. Okay, start by making sure all 4 shocks are equal in length and then fill them with the new oil. Install the shocks with the stiffer springs and thicker oil in the rear. Remember this. Ride height, droop, and toe. I suggest you start with a 5mm ride height, 0 droop, and 0 toe. So you're pretty much wanting everything to be squared up. You want everything to be just right. You don't want no cambers, no toe in, nothing like that with your wheels. Okay? If you have any questions or comments on that, leave them down below and I will go through more detailed description on that. As far as your camber, 0 degrees front and rear. Camber is fairly close to ideal. If you don't have a camber gauge, use the corner of a shoebox or anything with a 90-degree angle. So remember that. If you want to set your camber, use a shoebox or a corner or something like that, Battery position. Moving your battery towards the front will reduce the weight on the rear tires, making it easier to initiate a drift and more steering control. So remember, guys, like I have the battery on the side. If I put a block right here and push the weight up, I like for the motor to be up here, but I have a 18 turn motor here, and it's just where it's at. Okay, so remember, tires on the cheap. So let me wrap this up, guys, as far as that's how you pretty much get your car ready to drift. My Team Associated Factory Team TC3 proved to be the excellent base to create a great performing drifter. Now get out there and sling your freshly revived touring car around your favorite drifting parking lot. So remember that, guys. Get out your old touring cars, throw some drift wheels on it, throw some stiffer shocks on it, go with the 19 turn motor, smaller pinion, place your battery towards the front, and man, you all will be drifting like the pros. Now in the next video of the drifting, we're going to talk about the HPID box or any kind of gyro. So check back with that. That's all I have on setting up your touring car, converting it into a drifter. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and watch the other videos, guys. And that's it for this RC drifting tip for this week. So check back. Thanks guys for watching. Till next time.